everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play a game I found on itch.io and after you've heard about for a long time called Something's Wrong with Sunny Day Jack. Okay, let's see. Okay. Where am I? I don't mean to be rude, but I don't remember seeing your face, like a face like yours before. Come to think of it, it's been a while since I seen anyone at all. Ha ha ha. I haven't slept in ages. But you, I don't know you. I don't think there is a dream. I don't think this is a dream this time. I think you're real, right? It's okay. You don't need to be scared. I'm sure you and I will become fast friends soon enough. But where are my manners? I don't believe I've caught your name. You do have one, don't you? Digital wave. Digital wave? Is that right? Yes. It is nice to meet you, Digital Wave. You don't know what it's been like for me in there. It's been hell. Ha ha ha. For a sec there, I almost thought God had abandoned me. But I'm sure it was all one big mistake. We all make mistakes, even at the best of times. All that matters now is that I have a new friend. And we can spend the rest of it forever, doing all sorts of fun things together. We'll never have to be lonely ever again. It's so cold in here. For as long as you remember, as long as I can remember, I've never really been the type of person to go out of their way to relive my childhood. I mean, I had a fine one, I guess, but it really wasn't anything special. Being an adult has its own perks too. Driving cars, having your own money is pretty nice. I don't think I'll trade it for homework and not being able to open a child-proof caps. I can't open child-proof caps anyway. These days a lot of my friends are having kids or spending their money on nostalgic things. That's fine for them, I guess, but I don't usually trend to do that kind of thing. I don't make the kind of cash to be able to do that anyways. I like to think I am pretty mature for that reason, at least compared to some people, right? There's one exception though. I guess there was one.
Hey, are you there? I was just calling to see how you're doing. Haven't answered any of my texts. I know this is my fault. You don't have to be okay. I wouldn't be in your shoes. But please, let me know you're okay. Still alive, at least.
Click.
It's me again. You're not posting online anymore. Are things okay? I literally can't tell. Please, message me back when you have the time.
Anyway, you're cyber stalking me.
Is work going okay? Are you eating? I miss you. I'm worried about you. Text me.
Click. Again.
You remember when we were kids? You'd be the one to ask my mom if I could sleep over at your place. Because I was too scared to do it myself. You'll never know how much that meant to me. How much you mean to me. I was the one that made that hard to believe. Wasn't I? I'm gonna fix us. But there's no us without you. And I need you. I'm sorry every day. And I'll be sorry every day of my life.
Did you cheat on me?
I can't do it without you. Answer me, please. If you can hear me. I love you.
Click. I should know better than to hang on to the past. Nostalgic comforts, they never last. And even if it looks the same, it never is. So best to just grow up and move forward. Be strong enough so when things do change, you're not laying on them and you can support yourself. I won't lie. I've been eager to discard these childish things from my life. Almost recklessly so. Maybe that's why I am here, where I am. Maybe that's why I'm where I am today. Haunted by a bastard of things past. Things simple and colorful and childish. Maybe that's why I've been haunted by a childhood TV show host.
Good morning, sunshine. It's time to get up now. Sun's high in the sky, and we wouldn't want to miss out on such a beautiful day, would we?
I feel him. I can feel his weight in the mattress, and how the blankets tuck beneath his weight. I don't even need to turn to look. I just know he's there.
Hey now, sleep is good for you, but too much of anything, even sleep, can be bad too. Come on, let's get going.
I stayed up until like 2 o'clock in the morning. I need sleep. He's nudging me gently. A feral sleep-deprived part of my mind is telling me to shove him over the side of the bed, but something about his how gentle he's persisting makes me feel bad enough about that thought to put it aside. I throw the blanket over my head and tuck it. Throw the blanket over my head and tuck into the cocoon deeper. Come on, Jack. Not today. It's Saturday. Saturdays are for sleeping in. I feel him slightly. Maybe even a bit close. Oh, even a bit closer.
Saturdays can be for lots of other things too, though. Like walks in the park, or trips to the museum. Oh, or even breakfast pancakes?
Well then, I have to admit, that's a new one. An intriguing one. An intriguing one at that. Pancakes?
Pancakes.
What kind?
Blueberry's my specialty, but I can't make them from bed.
Curse my incredible laziness and irresistible hunger for foods that require actual cooking. It compels me to get out of bed. I sit up and open my eyes. Sure enough, there he is. In all his primary colored glory, it's Jack, or well, his full name is Sunny J. Jack. Even though I'm pretty sure his first name is Jack, though it's more of a honorary title. Alright. But tell me this. Since when do you make pancakes?
Well, I've never not been able to.
So you can actually cook.
I'm not bad.
He smiles coolly, yet warmly. It's a mature and gentle confidence. I feel my stomach full with butterflies. I haven't felt this happy being paid attention to from a look since that one cancer I had a crush on when I was 12. Until I got killed by Jason Voorhees, right? This man thing, I don't know what to call him. He's a strange anomaly, to be sure. I could touch him, see him, hear him, and feel him. He's as real to me as anyone else, and I know the morning sun even catches his hair, like he's as real as I am. And yet, I'm really not sure he is. It all started a few months ago. I've been looking for clothes at the local fish shop. You know, as one does when their wardrobe consists of 70% stolen and borrowed shirts from their ex. And they're too much a tightwad to shop for new clothes in the actual new clothes store. They haven't been very many quality items on the racks, but while I was there, I decided to pick through the messy shelves in the back. You know, the ones filled with the ceramic frogs, old warm clocks, and the bag of puzzle pieces. I wasn't really seeing anything that caught my attention, and that was normal. I got a few funny pictures from my socials, and I was content to consider that my entertainment value for the whole trip. Meanwhile, in my picking and pulling, something must have happened. I remember knocking over a pile of loosely stacked items. Oh, sure, but I don't remember the tape falling into my basket. I just remember showing up in the counter, seeing the pulley pull out, and ringing up without line a jet, and yet being too nervous to really stop them. It was only like a quarter anyways, not really worth the fuss. While I pulled it out later, it looked like your average home movie. Black VHS tape with a cracked plastic. Just a piece of tape with 84 incident written on the front in the faded marker. It could have made for a decent horror movie prop. At the time, I was holding on to some blinds of my friend. He was a big enough nerd to have a VCR. I still have a VCR. Just never got rid of it. It's not hooked up or anything. Before I threw it away, I figured I would see what was on it. And before I threw it out, I figured out I would see what was on it at least. Like I said, though, that was a few months ago. I don't remember what was on the tape. I've just been really tired or something, because I blocked out. I can't remember anything about it, and the tape doesn't seem to work anymore, but since I woke up that one day, Sunny Day Jack has just been there. From what I've been able to glean, he connected to the tape, and he often refers to his friends the Sunny Times crew. A few times I was tempted to think a crazed man had just come into my apartment and started living there. But then I made a few observations that led me to believe maybe, just maybe, I was going insane. They were having me do a lot of unpaid overtime, so it was a logical conclusion at the time. But over time, I began to also gather more data. First things first, only I could see him. At work, at the store, everywhere I go, not a single other person has been able to see him. So he's a ghost. I'm the only one who can touch him, and everyone else seems to casually exist around him. Secondly, he doesn't show up in mirrors, reflections, anything like that, so I begin to think he's more of a ghost or maybe even a specter of some kind. And maybe I'm just being haunted by the ghost of a clown or something. Any attempts to ask the internet about him have remained fruitless. No one seems to know anything about the Sunny Time crew or Cloudy Town. Even if he is willing to offer up answers to any questions I can ask, I can only ask so many questions before I could barely make the sense of what he's saying. It's like he came from another planet or sometimes. It's usually quite frustrating. But today, it wasn't so bad because I don't care what he is. Whatever he is something that can make me pancakes. And that means pancakes for me that I don't have to make. Before I know it, I'm up and out of the bathroom, mouth tasting freshly up toothpaste and mouthwash. I barely hope he isn't planning on serving pancakes with orange juice. Why did you brush your teeth before eating the pancakes? You brush your teeth after you eat the pancakes. I entered the kitchen, and to my half surprise and half not, there he is, mixing a bowl of pancake batter. The dishes in the sink are neatly stacked, and there's not even a mess. He's actually been cleaning up as he cooks. Whatever outlook on life has made him the kind of person who can do that, I wish I had it too. He turns to the stove and ladle out a hefty dollop of batter, sprinkled with round, plump blueberries. Maybe, when did I even buy blueberries? He then turns back to me and grins.
Look at you, all fresh-faced and starry-eyed, ready to tackle the day?
Maybe?
That was a trick question. No morning is complete without a nice breakfast. Gotta put some fuel in that tank before you can get all revved up.
He talks so effortlessly about being healthy. Usually people like this are annoying, but sometimes something about the way he does it makes me feel fuzzy inside, and I actually want to do it. It feels attainable and reasonable, and if it comes from a place of genuine concern for my well-being, what is this, man?
Are you okay?
Yeah. As I jump as I return from the realm of warm fuzziness and back to reality. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm not used to having someone around who cares about that kind of stuff, that's all. The glaze softens.
Well, you'd better get used to it, because I'm not going anywhere.
And with that, the cakes and are plated and the breakfast is served. It was only 3 cakes, but afterwards I'm stuffed to the brim. Jack mentioned something about being made with love, but I don't see how that equates from them being more filling. It strangely does make sense though. Cleaning up is quick, and I made some as thanks, and I helped some as thanks for the meal. As I put the last dish away, I stop and glance at the clock in the wall. Wow, it's really only 8:30. Feels like it should be noon.
That would be the beauty of starting the day nice and early dawning on you.
Oh, that was bad.
Sorry, I know. But you have to admit, it got at least a little bit of a rise out of you.
That's terrible. You're terrible.
Well, you know why they call me Sunny Day Jack?
No, I'm too scared to ask any further.
Because I've got jokes for days.
I never felt more betrayed in my life.
Aw, don't be like that.
I gave him a playful shove as we get our giggles out. It all feels all natural and healthy and wholesome. It's like he's my best friend. Or he's nippling you. He is yandere. So, I'm really getting attracted to this guy. How I know I must be going. It's crazy. Still, I say nothing about that as I flip onto the couch. If I can't sleep, then at least I'll enjoy some morning vegging out. I turn on the TV and start flipping through the channels. I see Jack staring at the doorway wistfully, like a puppy, looking for an invitation. I gave him a seat next to me a pat. I got up and I ate your breakfast. Now we get to do something unhealthy as a treat.
Well, if I've taught you moderation, I'll consider that my good deed for the day and oblige you.
I taught myself moderation. And then, just like that, I sat next to the retro clown man nice. I don't think too much about what's on TV. In the corner of my eyes, he's still there. Still real. Still not a dream. It's weird. But I can't deny that the company is nice. He's nice. Really nice. I feel myself compelled even further to lean against him. Flop. I fall against him awkwardly, and he feels like falling into the perfect size. He feels like falling into a perfect sized, me-sized baseball mitt.
Hi there, friend.
Howdy. He's warm and soft and firm. Shoulders are nice.
You getting comfy there?
Maybe.
Aw, I didn't know it was cuddle time. Let's make this even comfier, huh?
Huh? He's just around. Before I know it, he's just around. Before I know it, I'm lying head on his chest. Ooh. Wow, okay. I feel myself between wanting to freeze up and wanting to melt. I feel so protected. What is this witchcraft? He looks down at me with those dark, soft eyes.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Because his eyes, his smile was so sincere.
What? Do I have something on my face?
He doesn't. I'm looking at all his face. It's weird as it sounds. My mind is loopy. With comfort. I feel so protected and cared for. I feel loved. I want to do something. I'm gonna go with kiss him. Without thinking, I rubbed his shirt and pulled on it meekly and leaned in. He seemed to have been on the same wavelength, because he leans in as well. I considered kissing him, but the way he guides me, gently, crossing my face and leaning me into his soft, waiting lips, makes me feel more mentored than anything. All I can do is hold on tighter. I want to be closer, practically less than a single atom away. It's calm and familiar. It feels so right. I feel one hand drift down to my forearm, rubbing it slowly and tenderly. It's almost as a affirmation in how sweet it lingers. The other hand coaxes me, keeping me never too far away, far as we apart. The way he says it sends a surge down my spine. Hung onto him like I feel my hips growing heavier against his body. I feel sticky and weighed against me, almost clinging like a syrup or ooze. Which we haven't had you know what, so. He doesn't let me go. I feel so relieved when he doesn't. Is that okay? Almost entirely forgot. I haven't even asked. I didn't know what came over me, but he chuckled and nods.
Did it make you feel good?
Yeah. He guides me back to his lips once more, giving me another sweet, but brief kiss. I could feel the twitch of his grin as we part.
Then of course it's okay.
He says in a soft, low voice. He looks at me, whipped eyes, as he almost falls in, tilting my chin up and kissing it. I feel my lungs filled with hot air. I can't imagine to choke out fast enough as he trails down. It's really good. I don't like the control his gentle firmness has over me. I adore it. I want whatever to come next, but I feel out of my mind when penetrated excitement. Please. Ring, ring. Mid-kill, Jack stops. It's my cell phone. I want to break it in half like a chocolate bar, but I pull it out of my pocket and see it's my boss. Beep.
Hey there!
I have to compose myself before I open my mouth, or else I might really hurt his feelings. Yes, sir?
I am so sorry to call you like this, but how quickly can you get down here?
What do you mean?
Well, Carol just called in sick and nobody's gonna be here if she's gone. And it's a Saturday, so, well, you know how people are. They're gonna want yogurt on Saturdays. Can you get down here in 30? I have to run some errands today, so I can't stay around.
I want to scream. But I feel like having money more than I am looking for. But I feel like having money more than I like looking for a job. Yes, sir.
Great. Thanks
I
for
like
being
his
a team
eyes.
player. See you then.
Like, mood kill. Look.
Well, it's a good thing we got you breakfast when we did.
I feel embarrassed. I feel like I just had my mom walk in on me and my crush. I feel mournful for the lost moment. And all appears not to be as lost as I think when Jack takes my hand and kisses my wrist. God, I feel it's so silly, but why do I turn on to putty when he does?
Come on, let's get out there and tackle this day. You won't be alone. I promise.
Right. No one could see him. I feel a bit better about it. Thank you, Jack. I don't know.
What you would do without me?
Yeah. He smiles brightly, as ever, like the best friend I had for years.
That's what I'm here for.
It's full on raining when I get to the front door. Because why not? The clouds must have rolled in earlier, but I hadn't noticed that until I'd gone outside. By then, it was too late to run all the way back to my apartment, unlock the door, and grab the umbrella. Lock the door again and then run back down. I figured if I was fast, I could book it. My job wasn't much more than that. What? 10 minutes away? If I run and stuck and staying underneath the trees and lines, I'll be okay. I was wrong. I was so foolish and wrong. I fling open the door. Porvo's big top yogurt, Utopia, with enough strength to make a bear envious. I have one frozen yogurt place I've been to. Sweet, sanitation.
There you are. I was starting to wonder if you'd ever show up.
Santrum. There you are. I will kill this man. Yeah, I'm sorry. It kind of caught me off on my off day, you know? And I wasn't exactly expecting this. And it was raining. He looks at me defiantly, like he can't fathom how that and weather like this would affect my arrival time. You're not very bright as a boss, then.
Well, you're here now. That's all that matters.
My bosses will understand. Well, I'll just call you in. On your day off. What a flippant change of tone.
Why don't you go freshen up and I'll leave you to do your thing? Again, I am so sorry to inconvenience you like this.
You're the one that was working that day. You could have done it all by yourself.
I would have loved to give you more of a heads up, but, you know, Carol really should have called me sooner, too. If you think about it, we're both caught up in this.
Yeah, and you have a job, too. You could have done your errands on a day you don't have a day off. A day that you're not working. Duh.
I had to come in on my day off, too, you know. Oh, well.
You're the boss, so you could work. Somehow, I don't feel like we're on the same level of inconvenience. I really reluctantly head into the back, shake myself off, and throw on the garnish circles or fame apron that completes my employee ensemble. And by the way, my bosses will actually go on their day off and work if they had to. The irony of it all, because they have to. Salary managers have to. The irony of it all, cushioning a clown, then going to work dressed like one. At least they don't make you wear those noses. At least they don't make you wear the nose anymore. Not after the employee had an allergic reaction to the materials they were made of. Rest in peace, Angela. Before long, I settle into the spot at the counter, and my boss heads on out. I smile stiffly. I almost hope he sees how recurrent I am to do so. Got it, bye. You can't leave soon enough. With the think of the clink of the door, he's gone, and then that's just me and the rain. And Jack. Me, the rain, and Jack. Well, it looks like I'm gonna be stuck here for a while. Are you sure you don't like having anything else you are be doing? It feels weird to have him just there, staying there and not able to do anything really. I want to feel bad, but what else can I do? Send him home? Have him wait for me there? He pushes on the counter next to me cheerfully, though it washes away some of my worry.
And leave you all by yourself? What kind of a friend would I be if I did that?
He seems back to his cheaper self. The cheaper, naive self. Now that the rushing in, the rain, and all that has passed, I find myself drifting back to the strangely intimate moment that happened not even an hour earlier. My cheeks begin to burn as I realize and remember. Did that really happen? I think it did. It was so warm, and for a second, maybe more, I needed him. What would have happened if my boss hadn't called? I see him now, looking so kindly innocent. My blood is hot and cold in the veins at the same time.
It's okay, you know.
It's okay for what? To what?
It's okay to feel that way about someone.
Feel what way?
To like having them around and to want them, it's very normal.
What?
Sometimes you'll meet people in your life who are very special to you, and you'll like being around them, and you'll want to be around them a lot. It's nothing to be afraid of. That feeling is called love.
Cough. Love? He chuckles, nonchalantly, like he didn't just drop the L word, like he didn't just... I feel my chest get tight. I sputter. Dude, you can't just wait. Do you even know what the word means?
Love? Of course I know what love is, silly. Love is when someone and you just fit. It's like having a best friend who you want to be friends with forever. It's special and it makes you feel good in your heart.
That is a very child-friendly way to put it. But it works. Okay, so do you know?
Mm-hmm. Understanding feelings isn't always easy, but that's why I'm here. I can help you understand them.
I'm not feeling love.
No?
Absolutely not. And if I was, what would I be loving? It's not like anybody...
Do you love me?
I have to stop myself from being wounded by the burntness of his question. You can't just ask that. Can you just ask that? He just stands there, looking cold as a cucumber. Looking, he didn't just drop the bomb on me while staring expertly. What do I even say to that?
If you do, it's okay. Love is a good feeling to have. Why wouldn't I want you to feel it?
Love is a strong feeling. More like. It's complicated, and it means a lot more than feeling good.
It's complicated sometimes, that is true. It's not always easy to understand all at once because of that. You're very smart. I'm glad you understand these things.
Well, I don't.
I trust you if you say that it's not. But if you think it is, you can tell me. I'll be here for you either way. I just want what's best for you.
What's best for me? Is it really what's best for me? I almost shudder at the thought. I don't feel like I really deserve that kind of attention, you know? It doesn't feel natural to have someone just ask you to consider that. But it feels good, too. My phone rings. Today's answering the phone as they ring seemed to be a dud choice. I really shouldn't be answering the phone on the clock. But then again, I'm alone and it's freaking stormy outside. What's gonna come and eat frozen yogurt at this time of day in this weather? Not a single person, that too. Jack looks at me, especially. I just kind of meekly shrug. I should answer this. I mean, I technically shouldn't, but...
Hey, it's okay. I'll be right here, okay?
He almost seems like he almost seems to be granting me permission again, and I'm except once he hears his blessing upon me. I pop in the back room real quick. There's a part of the kitchen where the cameras don't reach, and nobody knows about it. Usually it's used for sorting and chopping yogurt toppings or making out with coworkers. You say a phone call isn't the worst thing that happened here, so it's probably right. All right? Click. Hello?
Hello? You actually picked up.
No. My blood runs cold when I realize the Pandora's box I just opened. Crap. I can hang up now, can I? Maybe can break my phone, throw it on the ground, or crush it with my hands. Stupid. I was so stupid. I was happy and stupid, and I completely forgot about him. Ian?
Yeah. It's me. Shit. Sorry. I haven't heard your voice in so long. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I said, you know, like a liar. What are you doing calling me right now? I'm at work. You shouldn't really be.
I know. I didn't actually think you'd pick up this time.
I could hear the bell chime and the people in the back room. They're muffled, but he's definitely not at home. Where are you?
I'm at the airport. It's actually why I wanted to talk to you. Consider me lucky, I guess. That you answered, I mean.
I didn't actually mean to, you know.
I'm not surprised.
I'm still mad at you.
I know.
We can't keep doing this. I'm trying to move on. I don't need this in my life right now.
Move on? You're moving on?
Yeah. With the ghost guy.
You're not seeing anyone new, are you?
Looks at the, Slay Jack. Yeah, I am. Are you, okay, not seeing anyone, are you? Wait.
It kind of is. I want it to be. Look, I'm about to fix all of this. I promise.
Fix it by what? I don't think you can.
I'm going to try anyway. I've known you for how long now? I've known that this is worse than anything we've been through. And it's 100% my fault.
What did you do?
But please, don't throw me out yet. Even if I deserve it. You're what I want. And you're all that I want. I'll be there to show you soon.
No. Bye, Ian. I need a second. Leaning against the cold, stainless steel counter, I'm about to crumble. I was doing so well to forget.
Are you okay?
Crap, I don't want him to see me like this. I hastily wipe my eyes of the leakage and try to straighten up. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay.
You shouldn't lie, it's not good for you. That and you're also not very good at it either. I'm sorry.
I should shiftless chuckle at my own. It's not a lie, it just it hasn't happened yet. Give me a bit. I'll be okay. It doesn't seem to make Jack feel a little bit better. It does seem to make Jack feel a bit better.
All right, I'll take your word for it. But, you know, I like hearing your truths. They make you, you. And I'm telling the truth when I say, I'll be here for you whether you're okay or not. I'm not going anywhere. You can trust me.
The softness of his gaze almost enough to melt me. But when he caresses my cheek supportively, my heart jumps into my throat. I felt so bad, so long, I almost feel guilty. How does he seem so... It seems to make it all just disappear. How I think maybe I'm right. I might just... No. Something isn't right about this. I feel for him, but something about this is too good. I wouldn't use him as a baggage to cover up the feelings I don't want to feel. So soon after.
What's wrong? Did I do something? You seem upset.
Jack's hold lingers, even tying a small bit, but I gently take his hand into mine and put and away from my face. You're fine. You're just dealing with a lot right now.
I can help you then. Just tell me what you want, what you need.
It looks like I kicked a puppy now. I hate to rebuff him, Especially with how intimate things gone earlier. But I haven't heard Ian's voice in so long. I don't feel very good right now. I hear the front door open. Customers, probably. We weren't scheduled for their health inspection that I know of. I shove my phone into my pocket and shake off the dampened mood. No time to feel sorry for myself. Corporate capitalism demands mandatory smiles. When I get out to the floor, I see three guys dealing around the yogurt dispensers. It's three guys, normal guys. As per company policy, I am duty-bound to greet them. Welcome all to Pavro's Big Top Yogatormia. It's so lame. Pray to every and any and all gods that they are so preoccupied looking at frozen yogurt flavors that they're pretty turned me out. I can't talk to Jack when there are people around. At least I look insane. So our conversations is set aside for a moment. Good. Because I need a moment to think. Firstly, the audacity of Ian to call me like that. I know he didn't mean to, but I feel tricked. And secondly, after all this time, is this love? Does Jack really make me feel whole, all on his own? Or is it just a concussion too? Is this even real? Do I want to love a concussion? Yeah, go ahead. Would it be so bad? It doesn't hurt anyone, and if it has to be real, right? He made me pancakes, and then Now, the pancakes one, yeah. I feel warm and molten in my core, thinking about what it could be. Nobody seems interested in me right now, and I know I'm not interested in anyone else. He already sleeps with me, like, in the bed. It's been harmless up until now. But how deep does this go? How deep could it go? And I'm really considering loving a ghost thing? Oh god, I consider it enough to ask if I am. This is so far from where I thought I would be right now.
Hey, can we get these? Please, I mean...
One of the real guys, set down the last of the 3 cups of frozen yogurt on the scale. Oh yeah, sure, I get fussy with the register. I weigh them out. I get a piece of plastic. I wipe it. I give it back. And that's the end of it. Thank you. I wave the customer's friends wave as the customer's friends prepare to leave, but the one guy lingers.
You work here, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm handling the register. I have the apron with the name tag. Yeah, I work here. I pluck at the name tag jokingly. Well, I did just ring you up.
Cool.
He hums and yaws a bit before grabbing his cup and leaving. Where do I put over at least? To crash on ya. Hopefully they'll be the first and last for the day. Sigh. The rain continues to downpour outside the windows. Some might even say it was raining cats and dogs. The drum of the downpour is almost moving. It's in the stock stillness of the empty store. I'm still on the clock, and that means no time to sit in a emotionally cryptic trance. Not when there's walnuts to chop and problems to ignore.
So, who's Ian?
Excuse me. Excuse me?
Ian, you mentioned him earlier, right?
We were seated on the couch again. Work done and over with, and the shop closed for the night. I was tucked into Jack's arms once again, polished off a box of takeout we grabbed on the way home. It was a rough day, and contrary to popular media, takeout is actually a treat. I don't remember bringing it up with you, did I? Jack doesn't say anything. He looks thoughtful. Maybe even worried? Did I even tell Jack about it, Ian? No, that I thought about it. The subject really hasn't come back up formally. Which is a bit odd, considering Ian's room remained mostly undisturbed, and right across the hall from my own. It was the same as if it's the same as it always been, minus what he took with him when he moved to the fancy performing arts in another state. I hid being in there since the breakup, and had Jack never wondered either.
You seemed really unnerved today. This Ian, he's the one who hurt you today, wasn't he?
Not her. I pushed my food around the box almost defensively by force of habit. Well, not today.
I've never seen you like that. You've always been so happy with me.
No, it's not that. That's not always been the case. When he got here, I was a mess. He just came out of at the time it all...
Remember what I told you? About other people?
What do you mean?
You're very special, but sometimes... I don't know. I do worry about you.
Worry?
People like him. Do you really think he's worth all this pain? What does he provide you to make all this worth it?
He's muffling them while they're getting cheated, so I'm not going for Ian. Bye, Ian. That's a simple answer.
He never has to hurt you again. I can make sure of it. Would you like me to make him go away for you?
I feel my spine turn to jelly the way he says it. Maybe my head isn't on the right, but he has no idea how nice that sounds. It feels even better. At one of his other hands began frenziedly grasping the almost massage my shoulder, while the other sneaks down my arm and takes my hand sweetly into his. I mean, what the yonder deal with the cheating ex? That'd be fun. I never want to think about these conflict feelings ever again. It would be fun. It would be funny if I could just erase these thoughts. Me and Ian walking to school together in the snow. Our first dance. Moving here, even coming to the place to be together, only for him to move away to his fancy college and...
You don't miss him, do you?
No.
Oh, sunshine. He's really fooled you, hasn't he? He promised you the moon and all the stars, and I bet he did it so well. But what did it all amount to in the end? He doesn't love you. He can't love you. Nobody who can do what he's done to you knows what love even is.
Jack squeezes my hand, punctuating his wounds with every soft affirmation.
If he's what's holding you back from being truly happy with someone who loves you, maybe it would just be better if I did something about it.
Okay, let's let the yonder do it. Let's make it show why it's a horror game.
Would you like that, sunshine?
Yes. I want to see what you do, because this is a horror. I feel my lungs growing short of air. The way his hot breath feels against my ear and shoulder. I end up having to choke back the huge sigh, like breath, but it comes out more like an audible shudder. It's so warm now. Warm and foggy and hazy. I don't even want to think of right now. I don't know if I could. I can't help but think. Maybe it would be better if he could just take control. That'll be the next day.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Come on, you've got work today, you know. I know that's not an ideal way to start the day, but let's get up and get ahead of it anyways.
I'm going to try to play dead, I think. Maybe if I pretend I'm not alive, he'll just give up and let me sleep in. I'll quit my job later. Maybe run away with a circus. It's a great idea, yes!
Oh, you're not going to be stubborn about this today, are you? First you steal my jacket, now you won't get up so I can at least have it back? What am I going to do with you?
His jacket? Wait. What happened? Upon closer and conscious inspection, I realized that my blanket is a lot heavier than normal. I'm sure about that because my blankets are always heavy because I put like too many blankets on. It feels like it's made of something flush and essentially. I open my eyes. Sitting on the bed beside me, looming over me like a dumb, sappy tree, is Jack. He looks down, almost adorably. My heart flutters as he chuckles. He caresses my cheek gently, in the world's worst yet most comforting wake-up barrage.
Hi there.
Hi. I stop to rise, that I'm in bed, but I'm not actually remember going to bed. All I remember was eating takeout on the couch and then...
You dozed off, so I figured I'd help you out a little. I hope that was okay. I didn't want your back to hurt when you woke up. Couches aren't for sleeping, you know.
To my dad when he has the surgery.
But you seemed so snuggly with the jacket, I couldn't take it away. You've got quite the grip there.
I realized that the jacket, which hindsight is is draped over me like a shawl. Oh, I'm sorry, you want it back, right?
Only because we have to get you dressed for today. Otherwise, I promise I'm not mean like that. You seemed cold.
The jacket's very warm. Sleepily let me has good taste. I remove the jacket from my body and return it to him. It's really heavy, so I need to use more arms when taking it handing over. He puts it on and poses reflectively, the signature piece, returned to his once more. But is he really bad at keeping a straight face about it? He snickers to himself before giving a little bow.
Thank you.
He very polite about the whole affair. I can't help but laugh a little, too. But when he extends his hand to take mine, helping me out of bed like a pumpkin couch, I feel special, and the butterflies kick up again.
So, we've got this today, right?
Wait, got what? Determination is strong, but kind. I think I want to follow his lead. I'll call out. Yeah, we got this.
That's the spirit. let's start off with something to eat and get you ready to go.
Double yeah. The walk to work isn't anything particularly special. The weather's nice, though it's not raining. Today's actually might be a good day after all. The day goes on perfectly quickly. Traffic is somehow less than it was the day before. But I don't complain, because that means plenty of time by myself yet again. Conveniently, nobody else seems to have been called in to replace the missing employee who's still out sick. Staffing sucks. Why do I have to be the one to pick up all the slack?
So, question.
Shoot.
Do you have a favorite flavor?
Yogurt?
Yeah.
Not that I can think of on top of my head. I get this stuff for free. Pretty much over it now.
I can see that. Alright, well then if you've had so much of it, that makes you an expert in yogurt, right?
Suppose so. Say I am the yogurt god.
Okay then, you're the yogurt god.
Bow to my creamy awesomeness and quiver in my fear at my low, fat, dairy-based content. As well as my non-dairy options too. Jack watches me spaciously, obviously in awe. Before he knows it, speaks that is.
Alright, then let's play a little game. Make me a yogurt using all your yogurt know-how, and let's see how much you've learned about me. If you really wow me, I'll give you a prize.
What kind of prize?
The best kind of prize is a surprise.
Fine. I grab a cup. I got my eyes on this clown. I knock his socks off. The world's best cup of yogurt. Alright, the world's best yogurt needs yogurt first. What kind of am I gonna go with? Cake batter. This one seems nice and festive and sparkles. It reminds me of Jack. I think he'd appreciate this one. Alright, yogurt is picked out. Now to pick a sauce. Cotton candy. A cotton candy infused white chocolate. It's blue. Very blue. Baby blue. But it looks pretty and smells sweet. This is light. It will go nicely alongside the other mountains of sugar in the cup. Alright, all that's left is the toppings. Gotta make this count. I could always go with sparkles, but I heard somewhere licorice. Sweet, chewy, and cute as hell. The red reminds me of Jack's smiley belt buckle. I think you'll appreciate that somehow. It makes me sense. I swear, into the cup they go. Alright, there you go. One yogurt cup filled with brim with tasty toppings and creams. Alright then, here we go. One yogurt cup filled with the brim with tasty toppings and creams. Finished. I call back to Jack, who props around astutely.
Hey, that looks pretty good. You're quite the chef, huh?
I told you, I'm the yogurt god.
I believe you, sunshine. Don't worry.
Jack spoons around the consultation, and very carefully is to keep it in the bowl.
All right, I trust you. Let's see how you did.
He takes a bite. He seems to roll his tongue over the tongue for thoughtfully. His eyes light up.
Wow, that's really good.
Is?
Yeah, I love it. You did fantastic.
He takes another bite. I won't lie, it looks good, and he's having fun. I'm a little curious now. Jack seems to take notice.
Oh, right. I owe you a prize now, don't I?
Yes, you do. Hand it over.
Well, I don't know. It's not really something I can hand to anyone.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Well, I'll give it to you if you close your eyes.
Done and done. I close my eyes. That prize will be mine. I feel a glove thumb softly graze my chin and move up to my lips. I feel myself jolted and full attention of his presence comes closer. Don't even need to see him. It's warm for the nights as far as it needs to cover his proximity. What I could not appreciate was the gentle prying open my mouth. I don't try to fight it, but my cheeks are to my ears are boiling hot.
Don't fuss too much, okay? I wouldn't want to make a mess.
I brace myself. I save a spoonful of yogurt in return. What, seriously, is that it? Come on, Jack, that's not... Crap, I bumped into his hand, and the spoon gets knocked over to the side, smearing my mouth with frozen yogurt residue.
Oh, I told you not to fuss. Don't worry, we can fix this. Sit still, okay?
I stay still. Warm kiss pans my cover in my mouth. Then and there. Almost faltered, breathless as I peppered with small kisses. Then a fuller, deeper one. I reached for Jack's wrist, clinging to them absentmindedly. I don't know if I want to push him away or hold him closer, but I taste him. I feel his stretching into my mouth, almost feeling it almost. We're just kissing a ghost. I feel so warm and gentle, yet hungry and to invade my mouth and share this exploration of flavors. His own flavor, on how being added to it. My head was dizzy and spinning as Jack finally pulls away, but not before leaving one more sweet peck on my lips. I couldn't help but curl in the curl of his smile. At this point, I couldn't keep my eyes closed any longer.
That wasn't supposed to happen. I guess it worked out in the end, though.
He seems a bit bashful of himself now. All I could do was look away, naturally, face in hand. Right, some prize.
You didn't like it?
I never said that.
Good.
I quite concentrated hands in the air, almost dreamy, almost fussy, and frustrated. Remind my first kisses in high school. My stomach's light and airy, like a bubble, but doing flips as well. My thoughts are interrupted by a customer at the door. Oh boy, here we go. Welcome to Pablo's Big Rogotopia. It's still the worst thing I ever been paid to do in my life. Huh.
I know. I was here yesterday.
Okay, wait. That guy does look familiar.
You still work here?
Yeah. I'm here in a uniform, same as last time.
Cool.
He seems to hover over near the counter. He doesn't seem interested in yogurt. I hope he doesn't ask for cookies. I haven't restocked the little shelves today, and I don't know where the box cutter is. And I don't want to ask.
You got a boyfriend?
The yandere ghost, probably. Ah, I see. This is where this is going. What do you mean?
You know, like a boyfriend.
I don't want no lover to be flattered or that this is happening or terrified that this is happening in front of a yandere ghost. I'm going to go with terrified for now. Well, I mean, crap, what do I say? What am I supposed to do?
You can say yes if you want to.
Okay, I love the fact that your outline is just dark.
I don't mind, you know.
The way he says it is almost like a whisper in my ear. Non-carelessly of him, it's like he's a cherub sweet voice of a devil on my shoulder.
Think about it. What this could mean for us. Do you want to say yes? If you want to say yes, you can. It doesn't even have to be a lie. I'll be whatever you want me to be for you. I did promise I'd never leave you, right?
That's why I can't go for the guy, the normal guy. I can't help but stop to look at Jack. I can't acknowledge him without looking awkwardly weird, but he's very much there, standing behind me. Is this a leap I dare to take? I'm going to have to say yes! Yeah, I think I think I will. I lean into the emotions, as small as they may seem. Yeah, I do, sorry.
Oh, man. That sucks.
He hangs his head, and just walks off. I mean, I don't know what he was expecting.
I'm proud of you.
I feel a soft, firm hand rest around me.
Hey, that was a lot, I understand. You did so good, though. You know, admitting your feelings is the first step. It's not always easy, but it's good for you.
The first step to what, though?
The first step in really staying with me. Forever. You do want that, don't you?
Yeah, I think I do. So what does that mean?
It means, well, I guess it means that we're really together now,
He smiles innocently. You mean like a couple?
If you want it, we can be.
I feel stupid and blushy. This way he cocks his head like a puppy at that summit. Wow, that's just really happening.
Can I ask you to do something for me?
Yeah, sure.
Can you say it? I'd like to hear you say it, just so I know for real.
I love you.
Yeah, but for me, if it's okay, you know?
He says it's okay to say it. So I'm glad at this point I might as well, right? I love you, Jack. He softens to the point of looking like he's going to melt.
Just like that.
Before I know what's happening, he leans in and gives me a quick but sweet kiss. It's almost bashful, but it's genuine, and it seems so real against my lips that even after he pulls away, I can still feel them. He looks away, a bit shy about it. All I figure.
You know, maybe this is a bit silly to admit, but some part of me was hoping you felt that way. Nobody will understand what we have, but that's okay. All that matters is how I make your heart feel. It feels good right now, doesn't it?
A good idea to underestimate. I'm nervous inside and I don't have time to think anymore. But it's before another customer comes in. Crap. Welcome to Pavel's Big Yogurt Topia. I get to do my job at the point. Out of the corner of my eye, Jack still lingers. There's nothing really left to say. Nothing that could be given to the proper attention that deserves like this. That is. There's a day goes in quietly, a silent expression to pick up the conversation's more private environment later. I can't help but feel odd about when I'm grounded and rowdy, the things I can see and hear and touch for myself. At this point, Jack is all I can see. He's the most real thing there is. But after that, when everything else has my attention, I could feel the utter wickedness of the situation. Is it intoxicating? Is that what it is? What is the streamy haze that I find myself consumed by when it comes to him? And I still don't quite know what he is. No, I shouldn't be. I'm giving him this kind of power over me.
Why not? If it feels good, then it must be good for you.
Not necessarily.
So many people walk around so sad and unhappy. You don't want to end up like them, do you? Someday, you'll know why I'm doing this. But for now, trust me when I say that it's all for you. I do it because I care about you. I never want you to be alone.
Wait.
And have I ever lied to you?
It's gonna take my soul. I get home around 7 at night. The day saw a little fanfare overall, but I had to do all Carol's usual chores, then take a bit longer than expected, because she never does them to begin with. I'm dead tired when I get in through the door. Oh God, I just want to die. Is it too late to die now? I'm ready for death. I flop onto the couch, with a little hesitation of guard for the mass that makes up my body.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Yeah, of course. When I look up from the cushion, I saw smashing my face into. I see Jack melted right next to me. Yep, he's still just as vibrant techno cover as ever. I'm not ready for this. Is when he actually does yet another thing I had no idea he could do. He scoops me up in his arms and holds me. Rattle style and all. Yeah, wait a second.
What?
I'm tired. I can walk at the very least.
I know. I just figured... I know I couldn't really help you do all that much today. This is the least I could do.
I'm suspicious. I don't know why I'm suspicious. Maybe even as nice as he is, I'm not used to the idea of trusting another person enough to let them do this kind of thing. But then again, this is Jack, Sunny Day Jack. He's not the kind of guy to just drop you, or hurt you, or throw you, is he? My thoughts are interrupted by the peck of the cheek, courtesy of the blue-haired Brooks currently holding me.
Having you all to myself is nice too.
I try not to squirm or squeak as he plants up one more kiss on the base of my neck. Crap, Jack!
What? You don't like it?
He doesn't move. He rumbles into my skin. No, it's just...
Remember, I can't do anything you don't want me to.
He kisses on it board, slowly and tenderly. My hands grip the collar of his jacket and I attempt to persuade him away. Okay, yeah, I know, but it's not here. He stops for a moment, smiling back down at me. It doesn't even seem to faze by the quest.
As you wish.
Just before he stops kissing, doesn't mean he puts me down entirely. Jack carries me, coat, bag and all, to the bedroom. Crap, he's carrying me into the bedroom. I try not to let my mind race with all the implications. I felt miserably when I considered the fact that he's strong enough to carry me. The way his lips were warm and wet against my skin. The way his dark, dull eyes looked down at me. When I get through the door, I feel like a steam engine with the bar fit to burst at the seams. It doesn't turn on the light. I honestly don't mind. The brightness would have blinded me. That's right, through and through it in all. I had my own sources of light. Oh god, I'm doing it too now.
Hey. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
There's silence. Not awkward or anything, but there's anticipation. Jack lays me on bed and seems at this moment, despite his kindness and cheery facade, I can't help but back away in awe and imitation. He's tall. But from this angle, he's tall. Look at the, gentle giant he is, though he doesn't stoop down to my level. His expression is empathetic, concerned, but adoring. But the sweetness of his face is scented of his presence as he slides into the bed while on me.
This is okay, right?
Yes. Yeah. I felt the warmth of the spread throughout my cheek. I bubbled up and rose like lava in a lava lamp before sinking back down to my core. There's something unexpected there between us at the moment. We both knew what was going to happen. It was just like the matter of waiting for the first one to break. The red hot passion filled me as I thought I was going to burst. Okay. I don't think I've been feeling this for a while. So happy. Accepted. And I was concerned now. Overtake me. The feeling. It had to be love.
Yes. This is love. This is how it feels. This is how I've been feeling for you.
Okay. He seemed to quite amused and chuckled to himself and placed another kiss on my cheek.
Don't worry. I'll still be here when you wake up. I promise. I'll never leave you, my love. I won't ever leave you.
With the gentle words, I let myself slip off to sleep. My eye was heavy and my body drained and worn. I never want him to ever leave me. The sun's back with vengeance. Dabbed from my eyelids like a crowbar, not causing them to open, but disturbing my sleep. That and those darn birds are back, chirping, being all cheery and crap. I don't want to move. I'm really exhausted anyways and warm. And for once, it's not because of blankets or heater or the sun. I felt Jack's arms turned upon me, heavily muscular as is. He doesn't seem to have been a hold on me. He even is able to keep me there like that. And he holds on tightly anyways. I can feel his bare chest. I don't think you could get closer with him. Almost silly to be like this with him. He's sleeping. I get her. Cannot he even sleep? He's not moving. He's not waking up. I didn't need to check. I'm not ready to open my eyes yet. I let them stay there with him forever. Or not. Yep, that's the front door. At the point, reality has set in. Which way I exit up, or do my best to. Jack clings to me like a... Okay, I had to skip past what he was talking about because he wasn't clothed. I leave him to his own devices, getting down the kitchen and to the front door. I'm coming. I shot through the door, swinging in, opening without a second thought.
It's about time.
Oh, crap. Sean?
Yeah? Who else?
He stands there coolly, a double bag, a plastic container, and a backpack in tow.
Don't worry, I got most of my stuff in storage. I just need a few things. I'm in the middle of a production, so I couldn't put everything away.
Right. I totally forgot I said Sean could stay with me for a bit while he looked for a place in my area. And he was supposed to be coming today. Jesus Christ, I screwed that up.
Hey, you okay? You look like you're about to fall asleep on me.
Yeah. I just woke up, sorry.
You didn't forget I was coming today, did you? Jeez, nice to know you're still a total space case, huh?
That's off. There's nothing. Thank God.
Listen, seriously. Thanks for helping me out here. I promise. I've already got showings set up, and I'll be doing a lot of shooting during the day, so hopefully I'll be gone most of the day too. I'll be out of your hair in no time.
I couldn't help but casually say that he's welcome in my hair, whenever he wants. For as long as he wants. He's probably the best roommate I ever had. But also, meow meow. The plastic cat's hair he has as a cat. Meow.
Oh, little baby, you're all shook up, huh? It's okay, Daddy's still here.
The cutest cat ever. Little gray cat from the container. Charles always had a thing for cats, but he always cautioned against getting one. He didn't want to until he knew he had the time and money to support one. Little Moon Pie was his personal triumph in this guard, and I remember hearing all about it when he first brought her home. She was blind, and she was chatty, and was soft.
Are you sure your landlord doesn't mind? I know this is all super sudden, but I don't want you to get in trouble for my sake.
She'll be fine. She just makes sure to get proper litter box later. I drew the line at the sharing poo duty.
Damn. Fair, but also, damn.
Moonpie powers out and gets a sniffing out. John gives her a head pat, but otherwise lets her start sporing. Her fuzzy little butt disappears behind the corner, laying against the doorway for a sport. So besides the cat, what else is new? Still trying to do that one horror movie that you were telling me about. He discussed teasingly, and it's one of those bags and break-ins rifling through it.
I have several. You're going to have to be more specific.
My brain is still not functioning. As I retrieve the contents necessary to pursue what he's saying. Right. I was degree hopping around that time, but Sean was doing his for film, wasn't he? Sean and I went to college together, but he actually had a passion for his degree. We hung out a lot, especially when Ian first moved away and things got a bit lonely. But then one of his shot films got popular online, and he started making movies, and now, well, he's in it for a living. And that's much context as I process right now. I'm tired and sans copy. Dude, I feel like 10 butts right now. Cut me some slack.
Well, hey, that makes two of us. I just got off an 8-hour plane ride. I'm just better at pretending to be human than you.
It's true, he is. I'm still one. I still have one time saw him pull on a all-nighter, then get up and head to class in the same clothes as the day before. Then he brought me lunch, like I was the one who needed it. Maybe it's because you watch all this horror stuff. How do I even know that you watch those as an example of what not to do?
That's just the thing. You don't!
I suffer a laugh and he chokes to death. Then it's as simple as that. He faints onto the couch, cutting his chest dramatically.
But being an immortal creature of the night comes at a price. A hefty price.
Like what, your soul?
Actually, more like a cortado, 3 vanilla bean scones, and a panini. And you have to eat half the panini because I'm not feeling a whole panini. But I'll feel bad if I have to throw it away.
Oh, so like $13.67.
Yes, because you forgot I was coming. Yes.
Well, and mortality sure is cheap. Remind me why anyone bothers looking for the Holy Grail.
Beats me. Lack of originality. Lazy writers.
We both laughed more about it. God, it reminds me of Abed. It's like old times. It's refreshing.
How are you holding up?
What do you mean?
After, you know, Ian? You, ever figure that out? I know things got really busy all of a sudden, and I've missed you. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being silly about it. I really should have been there more for you.
Oh, dude, don't say that. You're doing so well. Actually, you had a dream come true. Who cares about a little petty gossip?
It's not petty gossip. It's important to you. And you're important to me. I'm sorry I left you here to deal with this. And I don't care if you care or not. I want to make it up to you while I'm here.
This is what rings true, but beyond his tone. It was the guy who held me when I cried. Had couch sleepovers with me when I refused to sleep in my big bed alone. He was the only one I had back then.
Please let me make it up to you.
Oh no. Pulse dilate his trademark kitten's face.
Please.
Shun, wait, don't do this.
But you've given me so many ear scritches. I just want to give you one in the heart.
Is he purring? I can't do this. I cannot fight the urge. When he opens his arms, I grab the golf ball and scoop him up. Or try to. He does most of the scooping, and with that, the deal is reunited. Thanks for coming. No matter why you came. Thank you.
You're welcome. Forever and always.
Who's this?
I think that was it. Yep, that is it. If you like my content, please subscribe, like the video, help out, and comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.